top stories, the Chamber of Commerce reports a tough year for local businesses. Many Barbadians enjoy special Christmas meals, including the needy. And South Africa take top honors on the first day of the second test against West Indies. Welcome to Nation News for Friday, December 26, 2014, Boxing Day. I'm Natasha Beckles.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your news, your time, your way.
President of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Tracy Shuffler, says it has been a tough year for local businesses. In the Chamber's year-end newsletter, she said members experienced a number of difficulties, including the financial and operational impact of new laws, a lack of investor confidence, and lower demand in some industries. Ms. Shuffler said the Chamber has made a number of recommendations to government and it will be working on initiatives to assist both small and large businesses in the new year. Long-awaited income tax refunds have been trickling in for Barbadians in time for the holidays. In the last days leading up to Christmas Day, some people received their funds by check or direct deposits. Thousands of taxpayers have been eagerly awaiting their returns since filing in April, but government's cash flow problems have delayed the payments. Reverend Vaughn Watson brought a message of hope to those attending midnight mass at St. Mary's Anglican Church on Wednesday night. He told the congregation the Christmas story proved that God will always be present even in the most unlikely situations.
The good news is that wherever we may find ourselves, whatever the condition, we are able to understand through the Christmas story and the Christmas event that God will find himself in our midst and he will come to us as he went to some of the most unlikely people of the day. Who would have thought that God would have gone to shepherds? Go into the fields where they were, the lowliest of the lowliest. God went to them and told them, here is good news. So it doesn't matter who we are or where we are. The Christmas story tells us that God will be with us at all times and will be with us even when we least expect it.
Many Barbadians enjoyed a traditional Christmas Day meal at home surrounded by family and friends on Thursday. But some also opted for a newer practice which is becoming increasingly popular, dining at a hotel restaurant. It was a full house at Hilton Barbados where more than 200 people enjoyed a sumptuous spread and live entertainment. Similar numbers also turned up at the Savannah Beach Hotel. And Divi South Wind's Pure Ocean restaurant hosted its first Christmas luncheon, serving more than 80 patrons. Many of the island's needy also received special meals. The Prince Hall Masonic Lodge set up in the Salvation Army's Reed Street, the city office, to feed a number of vagrants. Grand Master O'Brien Sandiford said charity was one of the fundamental principles of Freemasonry. On Thursday, we told you about Carmelie Matherin, who usually serves meals to the needy and homeless on Sundays. She decided to offer meals on Christmas Day instead, and she told Nation News what motivated her and her team.
We realized that God gave us health and strength, and that we should feed these people as well. And there are lots of people who are helpless and hopeless, and we feel that it is God's love that give us the blessing, so we should really help these people that helpless. There are people who dress up and go to the park and go here and there and everywhere, they forget the poor. But God said the poor, that we will have the poor with us always. So I believe that we sacrifice, because at one time that a little girl, which is one of the Price's family, she said that she will take her last penny and feed the poor. So she went in her piggy bank, and her mother took the last $20 she had and buy food to feed them, and that's how we started.
Sherland Lane was one of the very grateful recipients.
I never knew nothing about this, but then after I heard fellas talking and things, and then one particular fella, he talked to me, and my brother told me that if he tell me to come out there, to go out there. And truthfully, Many days and he had nothing to eat. Many days and he had nothing. I don't know about some of the others, but truthfully many days I had nothing to eat. And I had to come down here. And when I come down here I realized that some people like this lady here would come and bring things and give us. So I'm thankful for that.
Rain was falling.
And she could be so good, God could be so good to send his son. And he cut and then put it in her to come to give us something to eat that we should be grateful.
It's a very special Christmas season for Veronica Hall. She had not seen two of her children for 2 decades, but thanks to Starcom Network's Home for the Holidays competition, she is back in Barbados. The home health aide arrived from New York on Christmas Day to a huge welcome at the airport, meeting 4 of her grandchildren for the first time. Her son Dale Hall said he entered the competition because he had not seen his mother since he was 14 years old. He is now 34. In sport, West Indies captain Dinesh Ramdin might be regretting his decision to field. South Africa made the most of a placid pitch on the opening day of the second cricket test match on Boxing Day, reaching 270 for 2. Dean Elgar scored 121 and Faf du Plessis was unbeaten on 99 at stumps, joined by the dangerous Hashim Amla. Shannon Gabriel and Kenroy Peters grabbed 1 wicket each. And finally, we end today with a bit of trivia about the origin of Boxing Day, which is observed by Commonwealth countries. Some say it got its name in the 1800s when the rich used to box up gifts for the poor. Another explanation is that it started out as a day off for servants when they received a Christmas box or present from their employers. And still others say a box to collect money for the poor was placed in churches on Christmas Day, then opened the next day. Choose whichever one you like the best. That's the Boxing Day edition of Nation News. For more, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember to pick up your papers as you continue to enjoy your weekend.